The scenario is you wake up first thing in the morning and your heart is racing. You put on your pulse meter and it says it's 130 beats per minute. You're feeling hot. You're feeling like you're going to faint. Do you ever have anxiety first thing in the morning when you wake up? This was what happened to me yesterday. As soon as I woke up, all of a sudden my heart started thumping and I knew that I was anxious. But how did I know that I was anxious? I've been doing a lot of practicing. I've been doing a lot of mindful thinking, and I am learning how to handle my anxiety disorder. So here was the situation. I knew I had a lot of work to do, and I knew that I had company coming for a meal. Right away, first thing in the morning, all of these thoughts raced in my mind. I have a pulse meter. Now, some people would say they're not accurate, but for me, they are, because I've gone to the ER enough to know what my pulse meter reads at home and what it reads in the hospital. Why was I in the hospital different times? Well, it was all because of racing heart, and it was all because of fast-paced heartbeat. This video is not to replace any medical information or to replace your doctor. This is for people like me who know that everything that they are feeling is anxiety related. After having thousands of dollars of tests done, I know that my heart is strong and good, but I have to control my mind and my body situation. And I have to control how my mind affects my racing heart. Now, my heart is strong. The beats are very rhythm, but they're fast when I'm anxious. That's all good to know, right? But how in the world do you train your mind to change your body? Just sitting here talking to all of you about it, my heart is at 98 beats a minute. Normally, my heart beats at 64 to 65 beats a minute when I'm resting and I'm relaxing. Now we're at 99 beats a minute. The anxiousness of talking to all of you makes it anxious. How do we control that? By breathing deeply. I'm learning exercises to help reduce anxiety. So the first thing we want to do is sit in a comfortable seat. We want to take a deep breath in, and then take one more breath. And slowly exhale. Now this will take a little bit of time to learn, but let's try it again. A deep breath in, and then one more breath in. And exhale. Just relax. And try to relax your body, and that in turn will relax your fast beating heart if it's anxiety related. Set your mind to listening to things around you. What do you hear? I hear the birds. I hear the trees. I hear some cars. Let's practice this for 1 minute. See, when our heart beats fast, it makes us anxious and scared. But our heart is beating fast with anxiety disorder because of the thoughts in our head or because of the tension in our bodies. So we can relax and we go like this. Just relax your shoulders, move your shoulders around, move around, because what happens is when we have anxiety first thing in the morning, we're tense like this. Relax. Don't focus on all you have to do is focus on one thing at a time. I started to dance in the kitchen when I'm working. I started to do all of these things. This is the day that the Lord has made. I sing. Singing can really reduce your tension. Singing makes you feel good. Singing makes you feel alive. You can see by breathing, getting outside, moving around, turning your focus on something else, stopping and listening. It's a mind over matter, and you have to train your mind to become stronger and train your mind to not get anxious over certain situations outside, because when your heart's beating fast and you're anxious, your mind keeps playing tricks on you. The best thing to do is to get your mind off of that and start on something different, and then come back and then check your pulse meter, and you can see that your pulse is way down. So when I'm in the midst of it and I know, I can feel it, I know that I have my heart rate is high, I just go ahead, set my mind to other things and set my mind to something else and come back a half an hour later, and it's always so much better. Sometimes you have to work on it for a while. Sometimes it's instantly. And then sometimes you have to work on it for maybe half an hour, and just every time your mind wants to think about things, change your thought process. And singing is one thing to do that. Another thing is cross your hands and go like this. There are a lot of ways you can reduce tension. This is another one. It's the tapping. And what it does is you are just changing from your right brain to your left brain, to both sides of your brain working, and you are focusing on something else. This has been tremendously helpful to me in an anxiety-provoking situation. Click, slap, click. It sounds really odd if you're not used to hearing about these kind of things, but it makes a difference in your life. It really does. And so I'm on that path, and it's been a couple months now that I'm working through this, and I'm doing so much better.